Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to import your ScoreKeeper data into TurboStats 17.0. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the web page that I'm on if you're not already. The page is called turbostats.com/hotsyncandroid.htm. The first step we want to do is we want to install the Palm desktop software to our Windows, PC, or device. In order to do that, click on this link. Once you click on the link, you should see the Palm desktop win62.exe appear. I'm using Firefox, so I'll have to save the file, but if you are using Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, you can just look at the bottom of your web browser and open up the file. Once you open the exe file, a user account control should pop up. Just click yes to that message, and then you should be on the screen that I'm on right now. For choose setup language, you can just choose English and press OK. By the way, if you're using Windows 10, the install shield may not appear right away. You may have to look at the bottom of your desktop and you'll see a icon, a palm icon, and just click on that and it will pop up. Okay, continuing on, we're at the install wizard page. Just click next here. Make sure modify is selected, then click next. You can select Palm OS desktop and press next, then click install. Do you want to create a shortcut on the desktop? You can just hit no for that. Also, for the Windows 10 users, the installation process may be a little bit different. If there's an option that says, do you want to download the latest settings from the internet, make sure you uncheck that box. You do not want to download the latest settings from the internet. Okay, continuing on, congratulations. You can hit next here. And now we can choose a HotSync username for your device. You can use an existing username if you have one, but I recommend creating a new username. For this video, I'm just going to name my device TurboStats 4. Then click next. Now for this next step, just hit skip. Are you sure you want to skip this step? Click yes, and then click finish. After you're done installing the Palm desktop software, you want to go back to this web page and scroll down, and for this next step, step number 4, we have to look at the bottom right hand corner of your desktop next to the clock, and you should see an upwards arrow as depicted here. Click on that arrow and you should see the red and blue circular HotSync button. Click on that button and then settings will appear. Click settings. Okay, now you should get this screen that you see here, HotSync Manager. You want to go into connections, and network by default won't be checked because I've done this before. It's checked, but normally it's not checked, so go ahead and check network, and once you hit network and then done, you should get a firewall message that pops up looking like this, make sure you hit allow access. It's very important that you hit allow access here. Okay, continuing on. Now we need to go into our FEM app on your Android device, so let me get that up. Okay, and we need to fiddle around with some of the hot-sync preferences here. So let's go into our hot-sync manager. Make sure modem is selected, and then we want to click on the hot-sync tab on the top left corner and click on modem sync prefs. Here we want to click on network and then click OK, and then you should get the select service box to appear. Click in the select service box, and you don't have to fill any of this out, just click done, and now this should change to AIMNet instead of select service. Okay, let's go back into the hot sync tab, and this time we're going to click on LAN sync prefs and make sure it's on local hot sync, and now click OK. And for our last step, we have to go back into this tab and click on primary PC setup, and we need to enter in our primary PC name and our primary PC address. In order to do that, we need to look at the bottom left hand corner on your desktop, on your Windows computer, and look for the Windows icon on the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and right click on that and go into System. System should be one of the options. It's towards the top, and this screen should appear when you hit System, and you want to look for your computer name. Mine is Idea PC. Before I enter my primary PC name, I just want to say that this is a very important step. A lot of customers call in saying that they can't get their hot sync to work, and it's usually because of this step right here. A lot of them mess up the name of their primary PC name. They don't have the correct capitalization, or they have an extra space in there, so just make sure that you have the right capitalization and there's no extra spaces added. So let's go ahead now and enter in our primary PC name. Okay, and now for this next step, we need to get our primary PC address. In order to do that, we want to right click on the Windows icon in the bottom left corner of your desktop, and this time you want to click on Control Panel. And when you click on Control Panel, this screen should appear, and what we want to go into is View Network Status and Tasks under Network and Internet, and see how over here mine says Ethernet. We do not want it to be Ethernet. This will not work if you only have an Ethernet connection. Your computer and your phone or Android device need to be on the same wireless network, and that is a very critical and crucial step. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my Wi-Fi on. And as you can see, a new connection appeared. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my Wi-Fi connection, not my Ethernet connection. And I'm going to click on Details under in the Wi-Fi status menu. And I'm going to look for IPv4 address, and that will be what I'm entering in. Okay, so go ahead and write this down. Okay, once you're done entering this number in, you can go ahead and click OK. And now you want to hit this big hotsync icon. And when you do that, if it's successful, you should have this setup user account screen appear. You can create a new account, or you can select an existing user account. I'm going to select an existing user account that I just created on the Palm desktop installation, and then just click OK. And that's it. It hot-synced correctly. And if it does hot-sync correctly, on the bottom of your screen it should say hot sync operation completed successfully. Okay, if your hot sync didn't complete successfully, what you need to check is you need to go back and check your primary PC name and your primary PC address and make sure that all matches up correctly. Like I said again, the primary PC name, capitalization does matter, and so do extra spaces. So make sure you have no extra spaces in there. If both of those are correct, there's one other thing that can make your hotsync operation go wrong, and that is your firewall settings. So what we need to do is we need to go into our search bar on our Windows computer, and in the search bar type in firewall, and one of the options should be allow an app through Windows Firewall. Go ahead and click on that, and this screen should appear. Now on the screen you want to scroll down and look for Hotsync Manager application. Both private and public should be checked. If they're not checked, you have to hit this button here that says change settings, and now you can go in and edit your Hotsync Manager application. So click private and public, make sure that they're both checked, and then click OK. And what you should do now is go into your FEM app, click on applications, and go and click these three vertical circles, and then click on reset. And you want to do a soft reset. Never do a hard reset because you'll lose everything, but just click on soft reset and your FEM should reboot. And for our last step, we need to go back into our web browser and go to this page that I'm currently on. It's called turbostats.com/hotsyncandroid2.htm. Once you get here, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, and you want to go to step number 16. The final step is to install your ScoreKeeper program onto your computer so that TurboStats can recognize your Palm username. And click on the link. It's going to come up as ScoreKeeper7.exe. Go ahead and open that file. If you get a user account control, just click yes, and then this screen should appear. On this screen, it should say WinZip Self-Extractor ScoreKeeper7.exe. Click on the Setup button. And a big blue screen should appear, and in the top left corner it should say TurboStats ScoreKeeper 7.1b Setup. Now we want to click Next, click Yes, click Next, and an error occurred during the move data process. That's okay. Just click the OK message. That usually happens the first time you download it after setting up all your hotsync preferences. So what we're going to have to do is you can either re-download the link by clicking here, or you can just find the file. Okay, if there's user account control, click yes, and then let's click setup again. And now we should have that big blue screen appear. Click next, click yes, click next, and make sure to click no. I will restart my computer later, and then you can finally hit finish. And that's everything you needed to know on how to hot sync your Android device with TurboStats. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching.